in the moment stop and say, all right, am I going to feel more connected to myself or less connected to myself if I engage in this eating? The right answer is not always, I'm not going to be more connected. Sometimes the answer is yes, this is going to make me feel more connected to myself in this portion. There's accountability that I have when I make those choices. So you can do that in the moment. That would be one. Or you do it after, rather than just going down the rabbit hole of blame, shame, and guilt. You say to yourself, do I feel more or less connected to this? And the more times that you hear yourself say, I feel less connected to myself after this, that's going to be the engine that supports the behavior change. Okay, that's going to be the engine that supports the behavior change. And then you could start to, in the reflective state, when you move out of the blame, guilt, shame spiral, you give yourself some compassion and you say, what do I actually need? Right? And not what's the easiest thing in the moment, right? Not what's the fastest, biggest dopamine hit you're going to get, right? Like that's what the food and the eating thing provides. But you want to ask yourself, like, what do I need? Right? Do I need to call someone, right? Like what do I need to transform the truth of my experience? Do I need to speak to someone? Do I need to cry? Do I need to scream? Do I need to hit the pillow? Do I need to lay on the floor and just close my eyes and just pretend like, I'm in a bubble? That is one of my favorite things to do, right? And just let the experience not have to be resolved. Okay, and let the energy be moved in other ways. Right? That's really, really what's important here. Because like we keep mentioning, a lot of times it's not about the food.